Hi, Sarah. Thank you so much for letting me do this, and I really hope you get a lot out of it. So I'm just going to dive right in here and on your homepage, obviously. And I love these three images. These are beautiful. Obviously, maternity, newborn, family. It screams exactly what you do, and all three images are really beautiful. So I do like that. Your website is really clean. I like the navigation. And so the inquiry button right at the top, awesome. And your social links, great. This is so clean, so fresh. I really, really love it. So I'm going to scroll down though, just like I'm a client. So you can obviously click on any of these, which is awesome. I'm assuming that these go to portfolio pages. They do. Beautiful. But I'm going to pop back over here to your homepage again. So as a client initially coming to your website, my first thing is probably not actually going to be clicking on one of these, me personally. Some people might if they know exactly what they're coming in for, but a lot of people at least go read the first couple lines. So your Pittsburgh area family, maternity, and newborn photographer. Okay. It tells me exactly what you do, which is great. It's not really unique, which for now is okay. So it's come as you are. Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm a lifestyle family newborn photographer serving the greater Pittsburgh area. My goal. Okay, so fine, you can introduce yourself. You actually don't have to introduce yourself, though. Most people do not care about you yet. And due to the fact that your website, your business name is your name, I really don't feel like you have to introduce yourself at all. You could just dive into talking about what you like to do. I love the come as you are line, and I feel like this needs to be all about coming as you are. And it is mostly. My goal is not to just take your picture, but to tell your story. Fleeting moments. I specialize in unposed moments that naturally occur. I will document true joy. So I really feel like you need to reword this up here a little bit. I like that you're talking about unposed moments and joy and raw emotion. Those are great. Those are all like really good, like key hot words. But you're saying I a lot. My goal. I specialize. I will capture. We don't care about you at this point. No offense. But a client wants to know what you can do for them. So this is a much better statement actually down here, is whether you're a family, an expectant, or new mother who wants your love captured through my lens. I would just say who wants your love captured, period. I would say your images will show the connection and love between you and your family and preserve the irreplaceable real moments that make you you. So I do like that. I feel like this is almost there. You are making an emotional connection, but there's a lot of I statements, and I feel like they need to be more you statement, like you as the client, you. Okay, so from here, okay, come as you are. I also feel like your fonts are kind of funny. This one is like really crisp, and this one is sort of fuzzy. It's not as crisp. They don't quite go together. So you might want to think about switching up your font a little bit here, but that's neither here nor there. All right, so now I'm going to click on learn more. Yes, I do want to learn more. I want to learn more about raw emotion. Okay, so you dive straight into frequently asked questions. I did already go through your website, so I kind of already know where we're going here. So you've lost me now as a client. You started with that great emotional connection on the homepage, and now you've gone into the technical aspect of a photo shoot. I am not ready for this information. This is not main information. When will I get my pictures is the very first thing. So is that the most important thing about shooting a session with you? Because by making it the very first thing on the next page where they click, makes me think that this is like the most important thing that you're telling me is your turnaround time is in 2 weeks. And you get sneak peeks if they sign a model release. Cool. I actually really like that sneak peek benefit by signing a model release. That's really fun. But you're not giving me more. When I'm on your homepage and you're talking about emotional connection and capturing those beautiful moments and I hit learn more, I better be learning more. You need to expand on that first paragraph on your website, on your homepage. You need to tell me all about raw emotion and how you work and what it's like to shoot with you. Mix in some client reviews in there. Talk about how you work and what like really dig in and talk about those emotional aspects and why a client would want those things, why they want to have those moments. Why don't they want just a pretty posed session? Why do they want lifestyle and raw moments? What is so important about that? And why should we photograph it? And why do you photograph it? All of those things can be broken down on a page. And I really feel like that is what your website is missing. You're not making an emotional connection with your clients, potential clients, past that first page. You sort of dip your toe in, but then when we hit this next link, you sort of pull back out. You're like, ooh, learn more. Nope, here's just a bunch of technical stuff. A lot of just these are things that you could go over in your initial email. These honestly aren't even things that need to be, you can have an FAQ page, obviously, but it shouldn't be featured as like one of the main areas that your clients are coming through. Your website is you. It is your business card. It is your calling card. This needs to convert people. And I'm sure you know that. But how you do that is guiding them through your website. And going from an emotional connection on the first page to just a FAQ page isn't really guiding. So now on an FAQ page, you're sort of like expecting them to know what they need to know. Like, what if my kids are running around wild? Dude, okay, hold on, I haven't seen this. You wrote a blog post about it. Girl, this should not be a blog post. You should incorporate some of this into an information page. You really should have an information page. I love this. This is wonderful. A photo shoot with a toddler. Let's be honest. A little bit of, you connect a little bit. Toddlers are a handful, but that's my goal. Like this is telling people what you do and why you do it right here. This is what you need on an information page. See this, trust your photographer. That could be a whole section on your information page. A lot of these things could be, actually. Be flexible. Your toddler can have a meltdown. It's okay. It's cool. We'll just breeze through it. All of these things shouldn't be hidden away in your FAQ. This is your selling point right here. This is emotional connection, and this is telling people what they can expect at their session. That's what more info should go to. Literally telling them what they can expect when they hire you and when they shoot with you. And I love it. And don't stress. Yeah, just show up dressed and ready to have fun. I can handle the rest. Contact me. It's really that easy. Don't hide this away. This is personality. This is you. A lot of this, you could totally redo this page and have it linked to your front page instead of an FAQ. Your FAQ can be hidden somewhere else on that page, actually. All of that great info that you give of shooting with you and learning with you and doing all of that, at the bottom, you can go, Still have some more technical questions about how sessions work? Read it about it in my FAQ. But I don't think the FAQ is your information page. I think this link right here should be information, session info, about sessions, however you want to word it. But it needs to be literally all about sessions. And I love this. This is what it can be, for sure. And you can word it so that it's a little more general, so that you have, my brain just stopped working. So it sort of covers newborn and family and maternity. You can sort of have it so that it covers all of it. It would only take a little bit of rewording, honestly. But I love that article. And I mean, you could pull information from here as well. That's really nice. And your photos are gorgeous. I have no critique on your photos. They are beautiful. Your work is solid. I did notice on each of these pages, you do have a lovely little sentiment at the top. That is really nice. I think you could, again, get rid of the me, I statements, and you say capture twice, which honestly, I know it's an easy word for us as photographers to just be like, capture. But oh God, I hate the word capture. And that might be me personally. I know I have it on my website. I'm sure I do. But honestly, you could reword this without the me's and the I's, and remove at least one of the captures. Figure something else to put in there, because capture twice is not creative and sort of a cop-out. And it's repetitive. So, we have to... It really sucks that websites just aren't what they used to be. Like, no, maybe you don't know. I don't know how old you are. But for me, I'm 35, and I can remember 15 years ago, you could just make a website and it could be the crappiest thing ever, and you'd get views and clients and people, and because you had a website, that was high tech and professional. And now a 5-year-old can pretty much make a website. It's pretty simple. So it has to be more than just pretty photos. Unfortunately, there's a lot of competition out there, and I know you know this. So it's not just pretty photos anymore, and it's not just saying that you're going to capture their family, because every photographer does that. Like, let's go back to your FAQ. I know on here you said you're investing your money to get beautiful images that will last a lifetime. Every photographer hopes that and does that. And that is a really hard thing to pull away from. You've got to figure out what makes you you. And I really think it's that raw emotion aspect that you're going for with the lifestyle. I think you should bank on more emotion, more emoting, more of those raw moments, and talking about that. Because beautiful image that will last a lifetime is really generic. But what you're telling me on your homepage is that you're about raw, unique moments and unique connections. So you, on your website, need to make a raw, unique connection with the people reading on your website. So I would try to stay away from really generic sentiments like images that last a lifetime. So check out some frequently asked questions that will set your mind at ease. Cool. I mean, honestly, for an FAQ page, it's okay. But I think because right now it is your main info page, that's no bueno. You definitely need an actual session info page up here instead of the FAQ page. I think that would do you wonders. And this needs to be in the order of how you want people to come through your website. So we're going to put that session info page right up here at the beginning, right here. Portfolios can be next because that's the next logical step would be the portfolios. So you want them to learn about sessions with you and be like, ooh, I like what she's saying. I really connect with her. Okay, I've seen a couple photos, but now I really want to look at more photos. Okay, I want newborn images. Great. Lifestyle newborn photography. Cool. Okay, and then learn more about newborn sessions. So from here, absolutely, you can either connect them to the info page. It's not going to be the FAQ page anymore. It needs to be its own information page. And I saw you have an FAQ for family, maternity, and for newborn. You can totally have two separate information pages for both things. You can have something that says session information, and then in the drop down, one that says family, maternity, and one that says newborn. You can totally have two separate information pages. That's fine. And then on your home page, you can say, learn more about family and maternity, learn more about newborns. You can have two links. That is totally fine, as long as they're actually going to learn more about whatever you're talking about. So you can't just half-ass it. Excuse French. So we're going to go from home to info, and then from info, you can still have a link to your FAQ in there, but you also need to have a contact point within that information. So I do like you have contact me right here. Perfect. So you do still need that here in your FAQ. I like that, but you need it on your information page that you're going to be making as well. And then on your portfolio pages, you sort of have to decide if you want them to go from home to your portfolio or from home to information. Because what you're doing is you're creating a path. You are guiding these potential clients through your website. And your website has to be able to do that for you, because you can't sit there with everybody and be like, okay, now you go here, and now you go here, and now you go here. Your website has to do that for them. So from your homepage, either to session info or portfolio, and then either from session info to portfolio or from portfolio to session info. Either way, you have to create a path. And then from that point, you would hit a connect with me point. So I think the best thing for you, because you're banking on that emotional connection, is going to be to get them to an information page that has lots of info on like what we were talking about in your blog and that session information and all of that. And then from there, go to your portfolio pages. You can say, see more newborn photos, see more maternity photos. You could have a link sort of like what you have here. You could have 3 smaller images that have these overlays on them. See family photos, see newborn photos, see maternity photos. Simple. And I'll write this all down in a PDF for you, so no worries there. Okay, so then I like that you have your blog, and we have meet you, and we have contact, and we have a pricing page. Okay, so I am just gonna go to your pricing page real quick. This photo does nothing. This looks like a wedding photo. I don't think it is, because I see another ring here. I'm assuming there's like a baby underneath here maybe. Or maybe it is a wedding photo. I don't know. This looks like a wedding photo though. It doesn't look or like an engagement, or no, it's wedding for sure. It's a very confusing photo. I would replace this, especially if you're banking on emotion and everything that goes along with emotion. Because all I'm seeing here is a guy's hand. He's got a mole and he's got some hangnails, and it's not emotionally connecting me at all. So I would definitely replace this photo. Pricing. I would still have a blurb up here with some emotional connection. If you're not going to have an emotional connection, I would hide this page, because what you're going to have is you're going to have people come straight to your website and go, ooh, pricing. And then you've made no connection at all. All they're going to see If someone were to come to your website, they would see this, which, oh, pretty, okay. Oh, prices, cool. I'm gonna go to prices. Nope. I don't understand this photo. And then they're gonna see your prices and they're gonna go, okay. And they're gonna leave. And that's unfortunate because your work is gorgeous. And that's not what should be happening when people come to your website, honestly. This is low. I'm just going to put that out there right now, that these prices are on the low end for what you're including. 50 images for $350 is crazy cheap. Crazy, crazy, crazy cheap. Now, my goal with this is not to critique your pricing, so I'm not going to. But I'm sure you probably found me from the Profitable group. If not, you should go search profitable non-IPS photographers. I will put that link in your PDF. But you definitely want to get in there and have some discussion about your pricing because this is crazy low for the quality and what you're including and offering. So total compliment there. Especially if you're in the Pittsburgh area. Like there's no reason that you shouldn't be getting at least $1,000 for this bottom package. At least $1,000, okay? So we should definitely talk about that, but over there, because that's not what this is for. You have this great little contact down here. That's super cool. I like that. Okay, so far you have an okay flow. You really just need to work on fine-tuning some of this. You need more writing. You need more emotional connection. You're hitting it with a couple of those blogs, which is really nice, but your FAQ page is probably where you're losing people, somewhere between FAQ and pricing, because you're not making an emotional connection before people get there. Or they've read what's on your homepage and you've made a tiny toe tip of an emotional connection, but not enough that they're willing to dig deeper into your blog posts or anything like that. People literally have like a 30-second, like the ability to look at something. Attention span. There we go. Like literally, you don't have very long to get people's attention. So you have to make an emotional connection quickly, and your photos are beautiful. But your words have to be beautiful too, unfortunately. And that is just how it is. And then we have Meet You. You're adorable. Nice, clean photo. I'd really love to see an unposed photo of you with your family. So you're talking about all of this photos and unposed and raw emotion. I want to see you in that as well. And I'm sure you have them. I hope you have them. Or like your 2 daughters, show me that. Show me your life. Make a connection, a personal connection on this page. Because if people actually click on here to learn about you, then they want to know about you. So show them. Give them a little more than just this. And then your contact. Oh, see, this is beautiful. That's like kind of what you need on your pricing page. You need something along this right here. This beautiful connection, emotive, like you just snuck up and they were just laying like that. I love that. And this is nice right here. This is perfect. It's short, it's sweet. How did you hear about me? First name, last name, email, phone, preferred. I like preferred method. That's good. And these are good. I like it. I like your contact page. And it's funny because I normally have a lot of critiquing of contact pages, but I like yours. Okay, so in summary here, what you are going to do is, if you so choose to follow this direction, is you're going to go from your home page. You're going to make this more about them and less about you. And then those are cute. Oh, side note, real quick. Hold on. Back up. You have an email list. This should not be hidden down at the bottom of your homepage. I highly doubt people are scrolling down this far. So I would have this either be a pop-up or, I mean, honestly, a pop-up. I know mine on my website is like a little slide in. It comes in from the corner over here. Or if you're on mobile, it slides up from the bottom and it's like really unintrusive. It doesn't just pop up and you can still like scroll behind it. So that might be something for you to think about, because this is so key right here, is getting those names and emails and having a warm lead for sure. This, I feel like, should not be hidden down here at the bottom. Okay, on that note, back here. So from your homepage, we're going to make this a little more about you, the client, a little less about me, the photographer. When they click on Learn More, it needs to go to an actual information page, not your FAQ. Real information. Pull stuff from those blog posts, because honestly, it is a rare client that is even going to go read those blogs. Honestly, those blogs are for Google. They are not really for clients who are looking for information. I know it's silly, but that is what it is. Google loves the blogs. People are not going to go dig through them. They're going to do what you want them to do on your website, and they're going to go where you guide them to go. So you need a real information page. And then from information, you should absolutely have contact me. And then beneath contact me, you can have links to your portfolio pages. And then on each of those portfolio pages, contact me. Always, always, this is your end goal right here, is contact. Home, info, portfolio, contact. Home, info, contact. Home, blog, contact. Home, pricing, contact. That is always your goal. Always. And contact, honestly, should never be more than 2, maybe 3 clicks away. When you are mapping your website, you always want it to be easy to contact you. And I don't mean tapping the button at the top or in your menu, because these don't always pop up on mobile, and like over half of people are only on mobile. So you have to consider the fact that they're not possibly going to see this. They're only going to see the words on your page. Like, what does your website look like on mobile? Let's see. Can we do this? On my other computer, I was able to view it like it was in mobile, and I can't right now. Okay. But there are plenty of ways to do that. I mean, you could just go on your phone and look at it. I mean, I could probably just go on my phone right now. And let's see, Sarah Harrison photo.com. Okay, so I'm going to look at it on my phone real quick. Okay, so your inquire button does pop up at the top, so that is nice. Your mobile has a Pinterest link up at the top, as well as Facebook and Instagram. So I don't know if you want that on both. And then, yeah, we come through, we learn more. Okay, so it does translate quite nicely to mobile. So that's good. It is kind of slow loading, unfortunately. Also might just be my internet right now, but not bad on mobile. Pretty user-friendly. Okay, so that's good. But you still need to make sure that you're mapping it and going, okay, where is my client going to go next? Where do I want my client to go next? When they are at your homepage, what is the next most important thing that you want them to learn about? Do you want your pricing link right here on your main menu? Like, do you? Do you want people to go there and be like, meh, nope? Or do you want to make an emotional connection first? I feel like because of what you're selling with the lifestyle and the emotion and that rawness, pricing should not be here. Pricing can be linked in your FAQ, which is linked from your actual emotional info page. See where I'm going? So if they want to get to your pricing, they'll find it. The clients who want to find your pricing are going to find your pricing. I don't feel like you need to just put it all out there, because you also want to make sure that they have a reason to contact you. So you do have to make an emotional connection, but you have to give them a reason to contact you. So if you make the emotional connection, then maybe they contact you because they love what they see and they love what you say and they want your prices. See how that works? So there is a science to this, and it's not going to be easy. It's not easy. And because I think you even said, how much does a session cost? Yeah, see? And that's fine. Right here, a 1-hour session starts at $350. Done. It's too cheap. We talked about this. But you get the point. You can say that. A 1-hour session starts at blah, blah, blah. Contact me here for more info. Great. That is literally all you need. I don't think you need a layout like this just straight up on your website, because there's no emotional connection here. You're just telling me, like, this just reads like a food menu at a restaurant. It's really hard. I did a bunch of these reviews in the Profitable group a couple months ago, and there was, I think, out of the 45 websites I went through, one for sure, maybe two, were able to talk about their pricing and have it not sound like a food menu. It is hard to make an emotional connection when talking about prices. So my big recommendation typically is don't include them so blatantly. It's fine to tuck them away on your FAQ, or tuck in a link on your info page, or something along those lines, or just hide it from your menu and people can contact you about it. As long as you're sharing it with them at some point, it's more important to get the inquiry than it is to give all of the information right up front, honestly. You want them to have a reason to message you. And if you just give them pricing all listed out, you're probably not getting a ton of inquiries, except for people who are super duper ready to book right now. Yes, let's do it. And some of those people might be referrals, but I'm not sure that you're pulling people off of Google with this as it stands. Maybe you are. That's great. But I don't think you'd ask for a website review if it was working the way you want it to be working. So I'm going to go work on your PDF, and that's about it for the video. But like I said, you have good bones here for sure. The layout is beautiful. It's just going to be a little bit of rearranging here, but then really hone in on that information page, right? Really dig in and figure out what you want your clients to feel when they're looking at your photos, and talk about that. Talk about feeling, talk about emotion, talk about moments and fleeting and all of these things. Don't worry so much about what time is my session and how far do you travel. This isn't emotional at all. These are not emotive questions. These are technical questions that you can either hide away or answer later on. So you need an information page. I think I've pushed that in enough. Then your blog. I like your blog. Ooh, get featured. Haha. I love that so much. It's so sneaky and wonderful. That's a fun way to say contact me. I really like that. And these are really, really pretty and fun. So I like your blogs. Yes, lots of words on the blog. That's good. Google likes this. So people probably are finding your website via your blog. But you really want people, once they come in and they hit your home page, to really flow through with the goal being that contact page. It's literally creating a path through your website. And anytime you think a client might take a detour, so from the info page, let's say you link FAQ and pricing, They've taken a detour, right? Those detours need to pull back to your contact every single time. Always pull back to your contact page. All right. Okay. Well, good luck. Your work is beautiful. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.